guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm MishyKat. I'm here to do a quick vlog for you guys, like a quick update vlog. So I wanted to talk first about Amtgard. So California has extended their stay-at-home order from April 30th to May 15th. So it looks like we won't have any physical park days or events. A lot of this stuff has been moved online, so a lot of parks are doing Discord servers. They're doing YouTube videos about crafting and how do you play different classes, and I think a couple of them are doing how to do different combat. So I think that's something for our park to look into. Also our sister park, which is Bremen's. We're supposed to have quals on the 25th, so I'm not sure if we're gonna do that. It looks like someone from the north suggested to do something online, so we'll look into that since it's coming up pretty soon. So I did upload 2 Amtgard videos, and I was having so many technical difficulties with it. So I wasn't sure if it was my editing program or my internet connection, and it looks like it might be my internet connection. And the reason I found this out is because I decided, well, I'm just going to take one of the exported videos and upload it manually to YouTube, and it took forever to upload. The first one took over 12 hours and the other one took over a day, which was weird because the first one was longer than the second one, and I think I have 2 to 3 more videos. The next one's going to be an archery lesson that was taught by my boyfriend. He goes by Skalkada in Amtgard. I was planning to do it 2 parts because I did get a lot of footage, and I didn't want to condense it down too much, but it looks like I might have to do that because I really don't want to be uploading all day. Because when I upload all day, because of the nature of our internet connection, nobody else can do anything. My boyfriend wasn't able to go online to do anything, and I felt really guilty about that. Our internet connection, our internet provider is Frontier, and it's the only one that services our area. Before anybody gets to say like, well, why didn't you get a different provider? We can't. It's the only one that services our area. We've called everybody else and they just say, oh no, this is the only one that services your area, which is Frontier. The only one that tried to come out and try to see if they can do anything was Spectrum. And someone told me that Spectrum isn't that much better, but I'm pretty sure it's better than what we have now. Unfortunately, because of where we live, we don't live in a conventional house, we live in a mobile home. So they would have to go underground, and because we live in a mobile home, that's not really possible. So they try to go overhead, but they had the closest telephone pole, there we go. The closest telephone pole was like on the other side of where we live. It's past a couple houses, a row of houses, over some train tracks, and then next to the train tracks is a park, so they would have to go all the way over that. So they came to the conclusion that they couldn't do it unless we can get other people to switch to Spectrum. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would want to switch, but nothing ever came of that, so we're just stuck with Spectrum, and unless we move, which right now it's not in the cards right now, but I mean, hopefully one day. My ideal internet provider is Fios, because they always speak very highly of Fios. Even if it wasn't Fios, it was like any high-speed internet, to be honest, would be good. But just know that there are other Amtgard videos coming. You just gotta be really patient with me. And then hopefully by the time I get them up, we can go physically back to Amtgard. I'm not sure when that is. So, I mean, a lot of stuff has been postponed, canceled, or postponed or canceled. Like, we had an event in May, and they had to cancel that. They also had something else, and they had to also cancel. I think it was, it's Northern Qualls, I believe. But they're doing it online, so I gotta get in touch with my park mates and find out what's going on with Southern Qualls. So that's what's going on with Amtgard. Another thing that's been going on is I'm still working throughout this time because the company I work for is an essential business. We make medical devices. I may have mentioned this before in previous vlogs. And my work schedule changed. So I may have told you before, an individual tested positive at a facility. I decided to take a week off. My week got cut short because a coworker had called me and told me, hey, can you come in the rest of the week, which was basically Thursday and Friday, because this is what's going on and I don't want you to miss out. And she explained the nature of why she thought it was important for me to come back, or if I wanted to come back. And I told her, like, can I think about it? Because it was still early in the day when she told me. And she's like, yeah, sure. So got off the phone with her, thought about it, was on the fence about it, like, should I go back, should I not go back? My boyfriend didn't really want me to go back, but he basically told me it was my decision. I talked to another friend and he said the same thing, so I ended up going back. But I had to go back on first shift because no one from my shift, which is swing, wanted to come back that early. And then we had a communications meeting and they told us like what was going to go on. So certain departments are going to have staggered shifts. Ours, we're fine. We're not going to have a staggered shift for now. We're a very small group. And they said business as usual. So worked Thursday, Friday in the morning. Enjoyed my weekend because we didn't work the weekend. Came back Monday thinking business as usual, right? So I assumed that I'm going back to swing. I get there at 1 p.m. when I'm supposed to start, and they go, did you just get here? And I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, oh, we're not going to have second shift anymore for right now. We're going to only have first shift and third shift, so day shift and graveyard. I was like, oh, well, nobody told me that was going to go on. And so I got in touch with my supervisor, or tried to get in touch with my supervisor. I texted him, I messaged him, and didn't get a response back, so I had to talk to another lead and explain the situation. Hey, I came in, it looks like we're not going to have swing shift right now. Like, what do I do? Do I go home? And he's like, yeah, well, if you want to, you can go home. He goes, I already know that you were here, so if you want to go home, you can go ahead. But I'm going to be here till 4:30, so if you want to stay. No, I'll just go home and, get prepared for tomorrow. So I'm now working in the morning from 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And it took a while for me to acclimate to that early because I've worked an early shift, but it's usually like 6 or 7. I've worked the 5 a.m. shift a couple of times, but not consistently. So that's what I'm working right now, and I found out that a couple of my other coworkers from my shift swing are going to be coming back this upcoming week. So, but they're still saying first shift or third shift. So that's what's on that front. So the reason that my coworker wanted me to come back is because Johnson & Johnson, so my company is under Johnson & Johnson, and she wanted me to know that Johnson & Johnson is recognizing their employees for coming in at this stressful time, and they are going to award us. We're gonna get, well, it used to be called an Encore Award, now it's called an Inspire Award. But there's certain stipulations that we have to meet. So we have to work on site, we have to work a certain amount of hours, and we have to work a certain amount of hours for a certain amount of time. So like, I think it's like 4 weeks, which is like, that's a long time. But we don't know when these 4 weeks started. We don't know if they're from when they imposed the stay-at-home order, which was in mid-March, or just this past week. So we'll see. And they're supposed to pay it out in May. Usually an Inspire Award, the Encore Award, it was monetary. And there's different levels. So a different level would get you a certain amount of money, and then so forth and so forth. So like there's a bronze, there's a gold, there's a silver. I just said that in out of order, but that's what I mean. Like bronze, silver, and gold, and then I think there's a platinum one. Or they might just be silver, gold, and platinum. I might have to look that up, but it doesn't exist anymore. So it switched to an Inspire Award, which doles out rewards in points. So you would go into an online store and spend those points on whatever you want. So like you can spend it on electronics, appliances, just like little lifestyle things. But they're saying that this award is going to be monetary. So that'll be good for us, since I'm the only one working right now. My boyfriend is, wouldn't say he's unemployed. To a certain degree he is, because they're not having his classes right now, and the other job they don't deem him as essential because he is a sub/temporary employee. So I'm the only one working, going out. He has, I think, one more paycheck coming from his classes, and then we don't know beyond that. We're hoping he gets unemployment. We haven't heard anything, but we know there's a backlog. There's a lot of people that have signed up for unemployment. I think there's, I want to say 15 million people have, across the whole United States, I believe, have signed up for unemployment. There's a cat trying to get in. I closed the door and the cat's trying to get in. So we're trying to see what's going on that. In the meantime, I've been trying to keep myself sane by, taking advantage of my free time. I've been spring cleaning the house as much as I can. I've been playing some video games, some computer games. So on the computer games, I just played The Sims 4, and then we have a myriad of consoles. And the one I've been playing the most is the Nintendo Switch, which I heard is sold out right now. I have a feeling because of Animal Crossing. I don't have Animal Crossing, just so you know. Right now I'm playing a couple of games and I'm waiting to see if I want to get it. I've played it before, but I'm trying to get through the games that I have now So right now I'm playing The Legend of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild. I know I'm a little late on the party with that one, but I really wanted to play it, so that's why I got it. Or actually, my boyfriend bought it for me. I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because I know he likes to play Black Flag. It came with Rogue as a digital download, and I also got Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. And then I have a couple of digital downloads. I have Spyro, the trilogy, and then I have a Mario game. I think it's the Rabbids one, the one with I think they're called Rabbids, but they're Rabbits. And he actually played a little bit of that game. He actually liked it, so. And that's what I've been doing. So I've been trying to keep sane. This past weekend was Easter weekend, and I spent it at home with my boyfriend and our 2 cats. I was contemplating wanting to go see my family, but I know that might not be a good idea right now because I don't want to accidentally introduce any foreign bacteria to my parents' house. That's my cat. Sorry. She'll probably be meowing in the background. And I'm not trying to ignore her, I'm just trying to do this video real quick. So yeah, so I wanted to go visit my family for Easter, but I decided it wouldn't be a good idea. So hopefully if people continue to do the stay-home order, the social distancing, and just like wash your hands, I think we have to wear face masks while we go out now, especially in LA County. So I live in LA County, so they have kind of said, like, if you're going to go out, wear a face mask. There's a couple of businesses nearby that have said, please wear a face mask if you want to enter this establishment. So I actually, speaking of face masks, I decided to make a few. So I made what I call like the shredder mask, because it goes like this. Although this one's a little blocky, so it's a little big. You can see it like bugs out at the sides, so I have to like trim it down. Same with this one. It's a little big. I have to like fold it for it to fit, and it still looks a little wonky. But I also made this one. I made this one for my boyfriend. This one, these two have elastic, and this one has the ties. So this one fits a little better because I rounded it out and it would go around this way. So that's what I've been doing. Of course, he told me that the characters are upside down, but at least he has a mask now. That's all I wanted to say. If you liked the video, click that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Share the videos if you like, and practice social distancing. Stay at home if you don't need to go out, and wash your hands and take care. Bye, guys.